What I am going to do, because we've already kind of sort of talked about radicals, we are going to take, I had 2 days of radical review planned, and we're going to squish it to 1. Okay? So, these are all of the perfect squares. If we have a perfect square under the radical, we know that we can reduce it. What is the square root of 4?
2.
The square root of 16.
4.
The square root of 25.
5.
The square root of 100.
10.
The square root of 144.
12.
Okay, you get the idea. What? Thank you, Nolan.
We're missing 6, 7.
Those were just 5 random ones that I picked, okay? Now, when we simplify a square root, we are looking for factors that are perfect squares.
2 square root of 2.
Okay, and how did Augie get 2 square root of 2?
You divide by 2.
You divide by 4, and then because you're taking the 4 out of the square root, you would take the square root of 4.
If you divide by 2, then you still get 4.
Okay, so since 8 is 4 times 2 and 4 is a perfect square, we rewrite this as 2 square root 2. So on the next page, please simplify those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me. What? Are you serious?
One's one and then it goes straight to 3.
Wait, no.
I have it.
It's you have hers.
Bruh.
That's funny.
So is that all?
That's it. That's the only one that you have of hers. Don't know how that happened.
Oh, if you're covering it up, it's not 4 square root 3. I'm so right. Kill on this guy. Yeah, so it's 235. 35 is wait,
Oh, yeah. 235. 35 you can't simplify there. 600.
Did you both see that our Jersey check-in is tomorrow?
Yeah, why did they do that?
Or 150, 25, 25,
Just
25.
something happened to your pen.
Dude, you gotta put it back, put it back.
Huh? Because there's the track meeting and
Yeah, but she said I was going to be in her room.
I don't know.
It's 10-6. Come on, guys.
All right. Augie, what did you get for the square root of 20?
2 and 5. 2 radical 5.
2 square root 5, because 20 is 4 times 5. Lucas, what'd you get for square root 75? 25 times 3. Yeah. Okay. Logan, square root 48.
4 radical 3.
48 is 16 times 3. Okay. Daniel, 140.
I got 2 radical 35.
That feel awkward? 2 radical 35. This is what I would do for 140. I would think of, oh, I know this is 14 times 10. And this is 2 times 7 and 2 times 5. Oh, okay, so we have 4 times 35.
Yeah.
You see how I did that?
No.
You don't see how I did that?
No, I see how you did that.
Oh, it's like the first 2 and then the
So this means 4 times 35.
Yeah.
I just thought about 4 times 35.
That's cool.
Thanks.
When I see 140, I don't automatically think of 4 times 35. All right. Shh. Avery, square root 600. 10 radical 6. Okay, we've done that before. Now, let's talk about what happens when we add and subtract. Just like with our algebraic expressions, we can only add and subtract like radicals. So, are all of these radicals alike?
No.
No. These two are alike, but this one is different. So we can combine 6 root 7 plus 5 root 7 to be 11 square root 7 minus 5 square root 2, but we cannot combine that any further. Right? Okay. Now, before you add and subtract, it is probably a good idea to make sure that they are simplified. Is the square root of 50 simplified? No, I know that 50 is 25 times 2. So, it reduces to 5 radical 2. Yes?
But it's
Like
7 radicals,
10. 10 times 5.
multiply.
But yes, 2 times that would really be 10 radical 2. You guys were like a step ahead of me. I was making sure you were okay with 5 radical 2. All right, now 3 radical 32. I know 32 is what, 16 times 2? So 16 times 2 means this is really 4 radical 2. Times the 3 means 12 radical 2. David got there, Derek got there way before us. 22 radical 2. That's the point. Okay, go to the next page. You have these 3 to do.
What? 6 radical 5?
Oh, no, this is wait, 6
Wait,
radical
I did it
5.
wrong. I did it wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember where I'm back.
Panic!
I'm panicking. I have like.
Yeah, this. I think I did it.
I don't get
I
it.
don't.
What don't you get?
Oh, no, I was just.
Oh,
Wait, what
okay.
did you get?
Here I am swooping in to help you.
We have to simplify.
I was just-
I don't even know what's coming.
Oh.
That's very serious. It goes to 4 and 6. And then it actually goes into 6 radicals. Wait, what's 54 going to? 7 and 6?
What do you guys get for the last one? What do you guys get for the last one?
What did you get for the middle one?
27 radical 6.
Hold up.
What did you do?
You have to simplify them.
Yeah, but how did you, what did you do on the second one?
What?
I see.
That
1 second.
He's my favorite artist.
I definitely did the last one wrong.
You should be like
27, 6.
further than
4, 2.
For the last one.
It's an ugly baby.
What did you get for the second one? I definitely did that one wrong.
Wait, I'm doing it right now.
You got 27 6 for the second one.
No, for the second radical and the third one.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'd be 9 21.
Worksheet 1 and 2 as the homework.
Okay, wait, before.
Number 2.
Radical 12.
Oh, radical review.
I just went back a page because we did radical 48 on the.
I know.
24 radical 3.
Yeah, 24 radical.
What?
Because we got 4 radical 3.
No, because you gotta, it's 2-2.
Okay, go ahead and look up here. I have the first and second one written down. Do you agree with those two? Okay. How about the third one? What is this guy reduced to? What about this guy? 24 radical 3? Well, that's a bummer. All right. Now, what I want you to do you see how pages 5 and 6 are a worksheet? Yes. At the top, I want you to write every third.
What's that?
That means 1, skip 2 and 3. And then you're going to do 4, skip 5 and 6.
7. Wait, like 9 are gone. 6, 7, 11, 12.
So it's like do 1, skip 2. Do 1, skip 2. Jeepers creepers. And then turn to page 7.
I have to do like 3, 6 times. That's easy.
Okay, now we're to page 7. We're going to do multiply and divide. Like that's part of your homework. Okay. Okay, my goal right now is to talk about multiply and divide and then give you a good 15 minutes to do the 2 assignments that I'm cutting down.
Can we do the back too?
Yes.
Can I listen to music?
Not yet.
Dude, come on. It's not working.
No, right now we're on page 7. All right. Now, when we multiply, we are going to multiply the numbers outside of the radical together. We're going to multiply the numbers underneath the radical together. Now, right now, I don't see any numbers outside the radical, so I don't have to worry about that. But what is 5 times 35?
175. Oh, I thought it was 4 times.
Or 175.
Okay. Whoa. So, hey, I need you to focus. Okay. What I need is for us to now reduce this. I know that 175 has got to be 25 times something.
7.
So we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am so excited that you are excited about radicals. Now, look at example 2. Notice how we have numbers outside and underneath. So what we're going to do, 2 and 3 are going to get multiplied to stay outside of the radical. 8 and 7 are going to get multiplied to stay underneath the radical. Yes. So what I would do, I would not simplify it because you might have to simplify again. I would just do the multiplication and simplify at the end because that might, even if you simplify, you might have to simplify another time, but either way is fine. Okay. Now, 56, what perfect square divides into 56?
13.
4 and 14. So then this becomes 12 root 14. Yes? Okay.
So easy.
I know, right? Okay. Now, here's the deal with when we divide. Okay. Can we have a radical in our denominator? No. I'll take the piece of paper. Okay. We cannot have a square root in our denominator. So I heard somebody say we have to multiply. What do we multiply by?
By the square root.
Of what?
10.
Just in the denominator? No, also the numerator.
And then it would be
Why do we do this? So we have the square root of 50 over, what does the denominator become?
Or square.
that way in like
Yeah, square root of 100, which is 10. The whole point is that our denominator is no longer a radical. Yes.
Oh, and then the top you do.
Is our numerator 5 square root of 2? So we have 5 square root of 2 over 10. Would we just leave that? No. Now here's the deal. If it's outside of the radical, those numbers can divide. So if I take 5 over 10, that reduces to
Radical 2 over 2.
1 over 2. Do I need that 1? If you have it, is it fine?
Boom.
Of course.
Are we serious?
Okay, so do you see? Oh, you people. I'm trying to make this quick for you. Okay, before we do anything else, I'm going to give you a moment to get these 3 answers. We're going to go through them, and then I'll tell you what the full homework is. Yes, it's the next page. Okay, you're doing these 3 problems. Ready, set, go.
what's 12 times 7?
84.
You have a calculator sitting literally in front of you.
I missed it. What was it again?
Where did that go?
It went back there.
I see it.
84.
It's 12 and 7.
You owe me a soda. Wait, 20, radical 80.
Okay, it's
What'd you guys get? I'll give you one of those two. One of those. Wait, it's 84, right? Oh, yeah. I did just get so excited. Wait, what was it? 12 and 7? 84.
Yeah.
I'm asking you 84. It's 21. The science, 21. So what was it? What was it? I'll remember.
Wait, hold up. That's not how it works. Wait.
It's 4 and I said that's 21. 421. I knew it. That's still wrong. So you get 80 radicals, 20, 18 radicals. 18 radicals. Because you have 20 on the outside. It's 20 on the outside. Times. Exactly, that's what I said. I said 80, he said 18. Oh, well, that's 20. I did plus. He's right, it's 40.
You got that one right.
It's 40.
Yeah, wait, no, it is 40. I was right.
What's that?
I
said 40. I said 40. I did 5 times 4 is 9. Now what do we do?
Lock in.
You can't do anything else. The only one.
How have you not gotten further than 1 problem?
No, he's distracting me.
How good? What?
You can.
18. No.
I feel like 3 divided by radical 12 is not going to equal 3. Which one is this?
The final one, it's you multiply everything by 12, correct?
Yes. So
And
you'd
then
have
you get
3
12,
radical
36.
12 over 12.
You have radical 12 down here
And 3.
right here.
So when you
multiply it by 12, so you have 12.
and 3 radical 12. It's in a radical still.
You're timing my radical 12, you're not timing my 12.
Like look,
Why can't you just multiply it by 12?
Because then you get. Then you
it has to be radical 10.
Why?
Because that's how we get radical 10 times radical 10 to be 10.
Oh, because we don't know the actual decimal.
Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about these. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys are annoying. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. And number 1. Did you take 5 times 4?
Yes.
Did you take 7 times 12?
Yes.
Okay. 84. What is the biggest square root that factors into that?
21 radical. 21 and 4.
21 and 4? So this becomes 40 radical 21? Fun. Okay.
I'm done.
Why?
I messed up.
Okay. That's why we're doing this, because if you mess up, we can catch it now before you do homework. Okay. Number 2. Did you multiply numerator and denominator by radical 7?
Yes.
So you have square root 42 over 7.
Yes.
Done.
Oh, that's it? I thought you said.
How could you simplify that?
No way.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
no chance.
Now, in number 3, did you multiply numerator and denominator by root 12? So you have 3 square root 12 over 12. Okay, there's a lot of things that can happen here. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Square root 12 can be reduced to what?
43.
So this is the same thing as 2 root 3, correct? So 6 radical 3 over 12.
Yes.
But 6 over 12 is 1/2. So square root 3 over 2. You can, but you don't have to. Okay. So this is what your homework is. I've already told you that on page 5 through 6, I want you to do every third problem. In addition to that, I need you to do page 10. Pick one column. Do you want to do the evens? Do you want to do the odds? I don't care. Pick a column.
A row.
Even.
I said column.
I see 3 negatives.